marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Break it way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my Ill Street blues.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions.
This out. So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. You'll probably think it's not the same to us. We get it with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're here to the ways that don't last too long. We'll have a good time in it out here.
Moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm feeling not even a little.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
We give on second to Kamara. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Rocco 80. Go.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move, looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they...
And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
From the gun, Milrow. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be 2nd down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects the stakes of each and every game.
The 38-yard line. That's a game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throws knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So an
0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after 3 and outs.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Down to score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milroe, the throw on 4th. That's complete to Slaw. They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
At the 48-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
60 Eagles.
Trying for it with Milroe. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Kamara. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. Nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Good track downfield to Olave. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Shock working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. So the Saints send out Blake Grupe for the try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Grupe sends it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Brushes him off with ease. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start to fight back with their first points in this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Chuck now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shuck looking to pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running behind center with Kamara. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 33. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
16 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Taken down by the first-time All-Pro. Here's Kirby Joseph.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 29. It's Coughlin. What a hit! And the ball's loose! Going the other way, Lions have it! Their offense going to take over a much better field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. When they get the ball back, there's a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Broke through the tackle. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half.
31-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go. Go.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
70.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Come on. Set. 60 vices. 60 vices.
He's coming, double up.
Cuddy.
That's Laporta again. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
14. Saints 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Chuck's going to throw here. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the Saints' 35-yard line.
70. Let's go now. 70. Stop below 18.
Check, go get him. Go get him.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd
And
down
this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Check. Street. Go, Street. Check go.
One's out and cut on the right side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Ready up.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to attain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Shuck. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, now he's 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
19 target.
Looking to throw. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Get the Lions.
No run from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Finds a seam down the middle. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Get it. Ready.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Working quickly here.
Davis. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18, 5 years. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 50, trap 50. Warriors, 70. Check up.
Now it's Milrow. Taken in by Williams outright. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
It's a
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check, but his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here.
But it brings up 4th down.
Trying for it with Shuck. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he made a bid from midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Kamara running out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Shuck on 3rd down. Right side, Chingy's got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's second down.
They just get the play off. Screen here for Kamara. He's got it in the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get to. We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. When we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
RPO. Quickly it goes into the hands of St. Brown. And this one doesn't go far. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying for it with Milroe. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Get up. Ready?
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Robbed by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Milroe. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Now timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Has his man. This is caught by Levitt. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready?
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
65 catch. Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 70. 19 tight, 19.
He's back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running it with David Montgomery. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
He brings it in. And he drives this forward for the 6. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And go.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Saints, 16.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
1st down, Saints.
Shuck now on 1st down. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for receivers, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
9 yards. First down.
Chop working from the gun. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Play action. Here's Chop.
he's heading for the line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Foreman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back